We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees. Detroit go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Al Downing is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Al Kaline.
So digging in now, Al Kaline, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Kaline has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Hank Greenberg will swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. One and one. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Row, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
To the plate now, Kirk Gibson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 1 the count. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
the 2-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Popped him up. Jeter is there. And that ends the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 1st, and it's now 2-0 Tigers. Mickey Lolich will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Pitch on the way. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the 1st out.
The first baseman, John Mattingly.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and up steps Don Mattingly. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career, Judge is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Sharp ground ball toward the hole, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Now at the plate, Joe DiMaggio. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here comes the first pitch.
Well, that's it.
A Ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. The Yanks leave one. They trail it here 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Willie Horton.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting second, the second baseman, Charlie Gehringer.
Settling in now, Charlie Gehringer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Clint Parrish.
So now to the plate, Lance Parrish. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Popped up. Netzel has a play. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, Alan Trammell. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled away. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Going back is the right fielder. To the track, to the wall. Gone! Alan Trammell, a 2-run shot. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Tigers have opened it up even further, it's now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2017.
What a magical year 2017 was for Aaron Judge. The slogan, "All Rise," fit him perfectly. What's really cool about it was the Yankees weren't even sure he was going to make the team coming out of spring training. He emerged into the scene, was the talk of baseball going into the All-Star break. Finish that off with a powerhouse end of the season. One of the best young players the game in baseball has seen in a long time. All rise, Aaron Judge.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Detroit. Digging in, Paul O'Neill, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here it comes on 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-1 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Now batting, Greg Netzel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Trammell brings it in, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Stepping in, Bernie Williams. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Williams is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in now, Jorge Posada. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Granderson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Al Kaline. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Here's the first pitch to him.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Standing in now, Hank Greenberg. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. In there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
At the plate now, Kirk Gibson, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
From the stretch.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the stretch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Men on third with 2 down. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready for another chance? Willie Horton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 0-1 delivery. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Horton, a 25-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. Count remains at 0-2. And another foul ball. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their 3rd turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Here comes the first pitch. Derek Jeter is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding in once again, Robinson Cano hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 the count. From the stretch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. Cabrera over to his right. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Don Mattingly. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 home. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Still 2-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and this is off the glove of Cabrera. There's one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe DiMaggio. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses down below the knee.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Charlie Gehringer. He singled his last time up.
Charlie Gehringer.
First offering on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The catcher, number 13. Lance.
Next up for Detroit, Lance Parrish. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. DiMaggio is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. So 2 outs now for the Tigers in their half of the fourth. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner in there for a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
In is Curtis Granderson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be successful if you're chasing balls out of the zone and taking ones that are down the chute. He's got to find a way to refocus.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. That misses. 1-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Paul O'Neill.
The left fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Greg Netzel.
Stepping in now, Greg Netzel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there, base hit.
Now back, the designated hitter, Bernie Williams.
Into the box, Bernie Williams, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. So first and second with one man gone, and standing in the veteran switch hitter Jorge Posada. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. High chopper to third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Line toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. He'll come home with it, and not in time as the run scores.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
In now, Derek Jeter, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees at strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To the plate now, Robinson Cano, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Don Mattingly will bat next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0 to short. Trammell grabs it cleanly, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Tigers are out in front 4-2. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Al Kaline.
Al Kaline.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
High in the air out to center field. DiMaggio is camped under this one. 1 gone. Next for the Tigers, Hank Greenberg, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
3-2.
Lifted in the air out to center field. DiMaggio is there. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kirk Gibson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
The 1-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Aaron Judge.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Cabrera at 3rd. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Joe DiMaggio. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit high and deep to right center. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Ready now, Paul O'Neill.
Paul O'Neill.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, still down by a count of 4-2. Riggs takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 19.
Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. It was a walk in his last trip.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Into the box now, Willie Horton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch, Riggs is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Here's the 1-1. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works too.
So now to the plate, Charlie Gehringer. Scooped up, throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Lance Parrish. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Popped him up. Posada moving to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Tigers leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Greg Netzel. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Chopper to short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting.
In now is the Yankees DH. Bernie Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Granderson going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
At the plate, Jorge Posada. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. Home run number 5 on the year, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Derek Jeter, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Jeter A native of New Jersey, the Garden State as it's known. He's a 9-year Major League vet. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fly ball to straightaway left. Horton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Robinson Cano has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th, all even now at 4 apiece. At the plate, Alan Trammell, already a home run and a double for him in this one.
The shortstop, Alan Trammell.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 0-2 once more. It's a curveball taken low for a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And this is popped up near second base. And there's your first out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 0-1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now. Stepping up to the plate, Al Kaline is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still all square at 4 apiece. Mark Friedrich gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Mark Friedrich.
Into the box now, Don Mattingly. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
John Mattingly.
Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. The 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Grounded softly down the line toward first. No problem here. One away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Friedrich was born in Massachusetts. This is his first year at the big league level. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-0 offering. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the count will be full. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, Joe DiMaggio. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Stepping up now, Paul O'Neill. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's the first pitch to him. Greg Netzel stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
this is hit to third. Will it be two? The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Now at the plate, Hank Greenberg. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike two. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Digging in once again, number 30. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Tigers' designated hitter. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Three-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Now that.
Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Striding into the box, Willie Horton. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. DiMaggio is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tigers lead this one 5-4. John Hilliard is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 18, John Hilliard.
Norm Cash is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Leading off the inning, Bernie Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-1 on its way. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Granderson. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Derek Jeter. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. Still down a run. It's 5-4. All set to start the 9th in this one. And standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Charlie Gehringer. First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
The catcher, number 13.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
At the plate now, Lance Parrish, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Alan Trammell will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Count now a ball and a strike. Runners on first with 1 down. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Standing in, Curtis Granderson, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 1 left for Detroit. They lead it 5-4. Doug Rocaille comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 46, Doug Rocaille.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Rocaille playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. Don Mattingly comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kaline is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Aaron Judge. It was a walk in his last trip. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
All even now, 2-2. Last chance for the Yankees. So a full count now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
To the plate now, Joe DiMaggio, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And everyone on the team can finally breathe a little bit easier tonight. They finally snapped that 8-game losing skid. Hopefully they can get on a roll now.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Mark Friedrich gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Doug Brocail wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.